level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change but my level. Ooh, ain't nothing changed but my level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. I been fucking up the game on the regular.
Ooh, yeah, I've been posted on the counter. From Philly to New York to California. What up?
Yo.
All right, let me see. Let me get that up out of here for you. Let's see. I'm here. Boom. It's Tuesday.
And it is.
Welcome to the Couple Level Podcast.
Welcome to the Couple Level Podcast.
I'm Danny Schmanny.
I almost simply said Mother Couple Level Podcast. My bad. I ain't gonna say Mother effing Couple Level Podcast. Welcome to the Couple Level Podcast.
As you see, we're in the zone. It's a crazy day today. We ain't talking about the rain. It's been a crazy week with the rain, right, Fred?
Yes, interesting topic today, but it is 2 cents Tuesday,
and we're gonna be putting in our 2 cents.
Yeah, we gotta give 2 cents on stuff that I like to stay away from usually, but news is news, and we gotta talk about it.
Well, we just simply find stories and we give our 2 cents and we address y'all comments, and hopefully you guys have something to say for the stories, whether you like them, they're funny or what, you know.
We're trying not to depress any of you guys. Like sometimes I get when I watch news and have to see these stories and have to stay in my own head.
Well, we pick them, but you know, I'm not trying to pick the bad ones. So, you know, some of them are good and some of them bad. But we also got an awesome topic for you today, Fred. Tell them what the topic is.
Okay, so the topic is warning signs that your significant other may be cheating.
Red flags and all that stuff.
Red flags.
Oh, man. We're going to pull y'all cards today and find out what your breaking points are.
Yeah.
How do you know? Do you even know if somebody's cheating on you? You know what I mean? So we're going to cover some of them things today. You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna get with that and talk about some of this stuff. We got our 2 cents into. Hey, look, I'm trying to surprise Fred with some of this stuff too.
She likes to hit me with curveballs and get me to go off into this whole thing. When I go off tangent into these points, I try not to. I try to and then try to think of something nice to say, but she don't want me to do that. She wants me to be provocative. So,
well, yeah, I do want him to be provocative. And speaking of provocative, first one is a little provocative. This first story.
Oh,
yeah, it was a full body orgasm at the LA Philharmonic.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Full body orgasm. I've played an integral part in having a lot to do with full body orgasms. But other than that, that's what I know.
Okay. Well, the story takes an interesting twist. Molly Grant was enjoying the Los Angeles Philharmonic performance of Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony on Friday at the Walt Disney Concert Hall when she heard what she described as a scream and moan erupt from the balcony.
Ooh.
Everyone kind of tuned to see what was happening. Grant, who was seated near the patron, who allegedly made the noise, told the Times on Sunday in a phone interview, hold on, that I saw the girl after it happened, and I assumed that she had an orgasm because she was heavily breathing, and her partner was smiling and looking at her like in an effort not to shame her.
Mm-hmm. Just window?
Yep. She said it was quite beautiful. Multiple people who attended the LA Phil concert on Friday reported hearing the woman moaning noise during the symphony's second movement. It was crazy. They said that the person having a loud and full body orgasm. An alleged audio recording of the moment where someone can be heard crying out in a quiet beat and music was making rounds on social media, you know. And attendees, they all spoke to the Times and the LA Times and told them that they heard her too. She was very loud. The lady had a screaming orgasm to the point where the whole orchestra stopped playing the damn music.
Mm-hmm.
And people were cheering her on, you know what I mean? They said some people really know how to live, you know? And some people said that the musicians played through the disturbance without stopping, but
the show must go on.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, but they was up there and they was getting it in. It's crazy.
I mean, you know, whatever works.
Nah, I think that's real.
I think it's it's a little inappropriate for the time and place.
You was sneaking something, but you don't have to be all loud about it.
She had to get one off real quick. You know, she had to get one off.
Yeah, maybe it was just that good.
You know,
maybe it was just that good, Fred.
Yeah.
What do you think, audience? What do y'all think? Anybody?
I mean, I ain't not like
It's
not impressive. Like if there was viewers who were like porn people, which you know I don't see what's so great about porn. Right, never did, but it's, you know, it's like fortuitous when I watch somebody fuck. But anyway, so it's like, what do you kind of? Is it like, hey, oh yeah, dude, good? It's like, dude, you made it come one fucking time, bro. You know, real niggas getting like 10, 20.
No, but
20
she's up screaming at the show.
It's like in the show. Yeah, bro, you kept that home, man. Could have been home, bro. Listen, get a room. He was doing more than kissing. So yeah, on that side of it, I see both sides. But at the same time, if you want to do it one time, bro, that's not impressive, man. Get her the hell up out of here. You know, be trying to enjoy the show. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's all good, but not at the show. I mean, people paid money to see that show. They wasn't intended on hearing somebody moan off a whack ass fucking nut.
People pay money for a lot of different stuff, and they all don't always get what they pay for.
Yeah, it's like,
how about this?
You never listen to that shit. Walmart customer makes a mind-blowing discovery after opening pickup grocery order. I hate it. What? Most of us are familiar with the frustration of having what seems like a million plastic shopping bags in our pantry, right? Not no more, but back then. You can collect the bags, stash them in the pantry, and mostly forget about them until they start to overflow and clutter in your kitchen.
I'm telling you, because I still have plastic bags and stuff. I'm just.
It's exhausting. It says it's exhausting, but some of us miss them damn plastic bags. I know I do. Going to them damn stores and they gotta ask you want to pay for a bag. It's like a fucking new store racket. But anyway, one of but one Redditor has had enough. They recently called out Walmart pickup orders where they received every single item on their list in a separate plastic bag. Are you fucking kidding me? The posts originally appeared are extremely infuriating, with the Redditor explains that their recent items all came in their own bags. Such a fucking waste. I shouldn't say fucking, but such a waste. The original post reads. Another user saw the image and thought that it was deserved and shared it on her anti-consumption forum. which users were just disgusted with the blatant waste. I mean, whatever. Plastic bags aren't just annoying to deal with and to get rid of, but they're also especially bad for the environment, namely because they're extremely hard to recycle. Used to. Most recycling centers, like the ones that will pick up your plastic bags on the curb, don't accept plastic bags because they get sucked and jammed into the machinery.
So this is why they did away with the plastic bags?
Half of that's propaganda. I'm going to tell you why in a second.
Well, you don't have to read all that.
I'm gonna tell you why it's propaganda. Number one, they say they cut down plastic development and manufacturing here so they can fucking send all the plastic overseas. Everybody got fucking plastic in the store. You don't gotta go to no fucking supermarket like a goddamn monster savage and fucking carry this shit in the cart and dump it in the fucking trunk. You don't gotta do that shit no more in overseas. Here in America, there is no fucking bags. And you know what? There are people in their garages turning plastic there are people in their garages turning plastic into pure petroleum. That's what it is. There's a microbe germ that eats plastic, and there's a mushroom that only grows on plastic. So that's fucking bullshit. They tell you fucking plastic can't be reused or fucking recycled. It's fucking bullshit. It won't decay on the fucking dirt, but they can take it and turn it into something else. So that's all bullshit. It's all propaganda. Don't believe what the fuck they tell you about fucking plastic.
Hi, Rosie. Yeah, I like paper bags for shaking up my chicken in the flour.
Yeah, that's how you shake chicken. That's how we grew up on it, right? So,
and I mean, if you carry the gift,
you need them bags.
Those type of bags. But other than that, you know, but
you gotta carry a shirt or something to somebody's house. You put that shit in the bag.
The thing, hey, what's up, Biggs? The thing about the story was that the Walmart person put each item in a separate bag. So she had like 50 items. She had 50 bags.
What the fuck was you?
Big, she had one item in each
if you
bag.
If you mad that you go in the store and they don't got no fucking plastic bags, blame that goddamn broad at Walmart that gave this goddamn girl 21 items. That gave her 21 items and 23 damn bags.
Shout out to our audience that's viewing in on our Facebook pages and our Instagram pages. Thank you for joining us today. Wow, we're going to be getting into our what's the name? But I do have a song want to play before we get into this. Because I know everybody want to talk about this cheating, because I know everybody's been cheated on or know a cheater or think they know a cheater. Yeah. Use paper bags. Yeah, we rolled our hair with paper bags. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes you got to have some around. I have mine, you know, I don't have big bags, but I have the ones for, you know, sandwich bags, so I can do chicken. Shoot. All right, so we have a song submitted by Lori Edwards, and it's called Girl Go Away. It features Q Banger, and it's appropriate for this thing. So we'll be right back with y'all.
Ooh, baby. Yeah. Girl, go away. Girl, go away. Just go away. Don't care what you do. Had enough of don't you. Care, don't care. Girl, go away. Don't care what you do. Had enough of you. You know I'm fed up with your bull-ish. Maybe it's time for us to separate. We just not meant to be together. Over before it started, here's our current state. Thought our love had potential, but our demise was so essential. I'm wishing on a star is on my mind. Conversation and sex got whack. Keeping my attention, you seem to lie. On top of that, you were holding me back. Now I'm back, having none of that. Time to get back on track, yeah. Get back on track. Oh yeah, I think you go away. I don't care, deal with you no more.
Seems like you got it confused. For all the shit that I have done for you, I'm feeling misused. Baby, girl, listen to the words I incite, then recite, and reminisce on the realness that you'll be missing. It was all love, straight from the heart, right from the start. Wasn't kidding, baby. I played my part, gave you my heart. Since you played yourself and messed up, I'm willing to put my chest up, hold my head high. Look at yourself, girl, bye.
Muted. Laurie Edwards featuring Q Banger. We're back. So Biggs from Instagram says that he's a cheater. That's what he says. He's a cheater. You know, Rosie says she's been cheated on. Fred, what are some of the signs of cheating? How do you know when?
As a former cheater myself, a serial cheater. Serial cheater. I'm going to my 10th year as being a man free of sex addiction. Because I was one of them guys that was addicted to sex. You know, I wanted to have 4 or 5 steady girlfriends who fucked in rotation.
Wow.
And then I'd have cousins and friends who had nights when we just screw girls all night. You know, it was status and a whole bunch of other shit. But here's my thing about that, right? Once a motherfucker told me,
I didn't know he was here for confessions.
I don't know. I'm just saying, you got to know the moves in order to suspect the moves. You know what I mean? It takes one.
Okay, yeah. Of course.
When it's the gut feeling. Sometimes you got to trust your gut too. You be with a person.
Something's outside. We're at the zone.
Yeah, it's softy out there. It's cold as hell, but they still serving that damn ice cream.
So we don't own the rights to that music, but if you hear it, it's because he's outside and it's picking up. Yeah,
and ironically, the song "This Nigga with a Watermelon" that's a summertime song for niggas who like watermelon, and they serving ice cream. Cold as hell outside. But anyway, whatever. Ironies will get about right. But yeah, you know, you just got sometimes you gotta trust your gut. You know, I know. You know, we live in a world where men ain't shit. They try to tell our women that, and that's a plan to keep our women buying shit. That's all it's about. They want women to buy shit, so you know, men ain't shit, so we cheat on each other. That's the thing. But here's the thing that you notice when a person is cheating, the routines change.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The routines and the moods change. And I'm gonna say another thing about cheating. I'm gonna keep it real simple. When the moods and the routines change, and you get passcodes on your phone, and you have access, you have opportunity, and you have reputation, then how can you even say otherwise? It's like all the math says this, but you say no. You know, you accuse your man. You say, "Hey, I gotta, babe, you got a passcode? Yeah, but I'm just doing this, babe. Hey, you need to put the passcode in my phone. I got all this going on." But your moods is changing. You're taking extra showers.
But I have a passcode on my phone, and I don't want it. How do you get rid of the passcode? Because these phones,
when you cut them on,
it's
automatically
making me. Yeah.
So what I do
is made me do it. It made me do it for security.
I skipped that part, and my thing is, when you got a passcode on your phone, you don't want nobody to find it be all in your shit. But then again, what if you in the hospital, you need somebody to get into your shit?
Exactly.
So it's like.
So do you have an option? Is what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a relationship
with this iPhone, do you have an option?
There should never listen. If you have a passcode on your phone, and we in a relationship, we're sharing mind, body, and soul.
We can give it to each other.
You have something to hide. Period. There's no ifs, ands, about it.
No. You can share the passcode.
Yeah,
I'm asking
unless
you've never answered my question.
And here's my thing. Yeah, so you're right. Then if you share the passcode, that's different.
But I asked you a question. Do you have an option not to have a passcode on there?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't have a passcode, neither one of you should have a passcode. Right? Because
that's not answering the question.
I don't know how to answer.
You're relating it to two people. I'm asking you. I have an iPhone. Me.
You have an iPhone.
I don't want the passcode on there. Do I have an option to take it off?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I skipped that part on the John what I told you.
Do you have a passcode?
I don't have a passcode. I do. I just all zeros.
But I'm just saying.
You can make it all zeros.
But I'm just saying we have to have it.
Let me say this. I'm gonna say this about iPhone.
I'm saying you don't have
she's
to
an
share
iPhone. She's an iPhone girl like I used to be, and my daughter's an iPhone person. And my daughter
to share it.
My daughter tells me. My daughter.
They make you have the passcode.
They make you have that, but they also give you an option to have two passcodes. There's dual passcode on iPhone. You can have one passcode for your face and one passcode that you dial in that can separate your two files of information. And my daughter told me that. And so I don't know.
Actually, most of the time use my.
I got both. My passcodes are real simple, and I only got them on there.
Because they made it.
Yeah, because you lose.
Because when we got the phone, it made us put the passcode on. But if you have a significant other or somebody you should have shared, you should share the passcode.
And the jig is up. Everybody knows you got face recognition. You got a face recognition and a dollar recognition. If you got a friend and they got an iPhone, if they don't have the face and the dollar passcode, then you have something to hide. And if you have something to hide, then you can't be fully trusted or even say, hey, there's 100% without a reasonable doubt you're not cheating. But if you're making all the moves, if it quacks like a duck and it barks like a duck, barks like a dog, and it probably is a dog. You know what I mean? So that's all it is.
Well, now, what are some of the other signs other than the phone?
Just to change in moods. Some people just pick a fight with you and try to argue with you and cuss you the fuck out. Odds is they got somebody else they want to.
And I'm not trying to be negative, but pro and con. You throw that. I'm going to pull out the pro and cons of that part too. Changing mood.
Yeah, when a person switch up on you, want to argue with you all the time, it's probably got something. They got something else going on.
And in the case that they don't have anything else going on, they may be just tired of your ass.
Yeah, that too. Some people get tired of each other, and that's just what it is. We live in the age now. There's no incentive to have. There's
what I mean? I've been in a situation where
monogamy.
I've dated somebody and been with them for a while and just saying like, I'm tired of this. This is not for me.
Monogamy is still monogamy the way it was, but now monogamy is different. Monogamy is however long you stay together. And I just read a few days ago that psychologically a crush can only last 4 to 6 months. And men don't have crushes, only women do.
Only women have have crushes. Men don't have crushes.
Because men love idealistically.
What kind of crap is that?
Men love differently. We love idealistically. We love based on what a woman could be to our plan, right? Because we're burdened with the moral obligation and responsibility to provide, conquer, and secure. That's our jobs as men. Wow. We're bound to do that as men. That's the masculine. That's the divine masculine force is duly served and obligated to provide, protect, and serve the world. We're the builders, so, and, women being a spiritual vessel, their divine force is in, bringing forth life and nurturing the men around them. But that's not what works with America, because if men and women aren't cheating with each other, they not working together, and they spending money. Because when you shop is retail therapy. You know how that is.
Yeah.
When you shop, it makes you feel better about certain things. It's self-gratification. The greatest form of self-gratification is when you buy shit to make you look and feel good. So,
but that doesn't mean that you're cheating.
Doesn't mean you cheating. But in America, with all the fucking technology and shit that's going on, it's probably the case. If the star she with switching up and changing her attitude, arguing with you, she got passcodes, he got passcodes, he going out hanging with his homies at 5 o'clock in the morning, something going on.
He got all the scenarios.
Yeah, seriously. If I'm with my family, if I'm with my cousins, and you call me and you can't get a hold of me, something's going on. I'm not talking about missing phone calls, right? Oh, check my phone. I'm going personally gonna watch their phone at least every half hour, 45 minutes to an hour, all right? Even if you got a bunch of family around for more than a half hour, 40. So statistically, 45 minutes. Statistically, a person panics if they can't find their phone after 45 minutes.
You're right. Go.
So I mean, oh yeah,
he's right.
If you're going 4, 5, 6 hours,
people don't put their phones down.
And you can't get a hold of a motherfucker, then you coming back like, oh, I missed all 10 of your phone calls. I ain't getting any of your messages. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Your phone dies, you find a plug. Okay. Because you're somewhere for 5 hours.
If your phone is dead, then it goes straight to voicemail. Now you're not ignoring my calls.
Yeah.
It's going to voicemail. But if it rings 2 or 3 times and it says your call is automatically forwarded. It says your call is automatically forwarded to your call is being forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system. It tells you right there in the message. After the ring, it tells you
that you hit the red button.
It tells you your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system. It tells you. So,
oh wow,
and that's what take it from
me.
I
do that to some people. So
I have people tell me.
So it's better to just let it ring.
Yeah, it's best to just let it ring. It's
best to just let it ring.
If you cheating, you looking at it like, yo, you might as well just let it ring.
Let it ring.
After 5 or 6 times,
you can do that to your creditors too.
They get tired of calling you 9 times out of 10. If they're calling you 5 or 6 times, and then they stop after that, they got something else. They can get into something else. I'm sorry, really fast.
You cannot use the phone excuse. Okay, I'm in agreement with Fred.
Yeah, you can't
use the phone excuse.
One call.
Find some way to charge, or that your significant other checks in with you after a certain period of time they haven't heard from you. You need to go borrow somebody's phone.
Not when your phone doesn't have a dying issue,
and
you just ignoring all the motherfucking calls.
And
somebody really
wait a minute, I got this one too, because you didn't say this. The fact that you did this shit more than once, okay?
Yeah.
You did this shit more than once.
Yeah,
come on now.
A lot of times, cheaters are serial cheaters.
Serial cheaters.
And I'm only saying it because of me. I know I was fucking, and until here's the thing, I had it twice. My mom would tell me as a kid, as younger, when I was like in middle school, I don't know how, maybe I don't know if she knew, but I'm just moving around and she going to tell me my mama told me the oldest form of currency is pussy. That's what my mom told me, right? Mom, I'm gonna give you shit up if you watch my show. The oldest form of currency is pussy. And if you let a fucking pussy use that instead of that green dollar, you'll never get that fucking money again. Because the deal in the original contract, once you sign blood, that vagina that bleeds blood too, that's the contract. That's your agreement. You'll never get back to that dollar. And as long as I fucking sold drugs, the most glorious 20 motherfucking years of my life, I sold motherfucking drugs. And I've never mixed clientele with fucking pussy. Ever. And a lot of my friends who we fucking have these money talks and shit, I always have more money than a lot of my motherfucking peers.
Talk to them.
And then when I got older,
mixed business with that
pleasure. And when I got older, because all the women I would sell drugs to, 98% of them all fucking want to fuck me. I never fucked none of them.
Yeah.
The ones who didn't, they're still married with their husbands. Maybe one or two of them still married, still with their men. All the rest of them still single, running around. So that's the thing. I know because I've been there and I've done it, and I was able to fucking wean and choose the women I dealt with. So I know what it's like. I know when I see it. You know when you see it. You got to be able to. Sometimes you could be in a relationship with somebody, just be like oblivious, and with a lot of, especially when you're working and you got a job and bills you got to pay and you got a house. Sometimes your man be running around all day and you won't know what's going on. He be having 10, 4, 5 bitches in your car. You never know. I had a lot of friends who did that. I never been that type of dude to drive my girl's car. I ain't never been my girl's car driving type dude. I'm getting on the bus. You drive your car, I'm out. I got shit to do. I'm not touching your car. I just have a thing with, it seems like something happens in somebody else's car. So you drive somebody else's car, somebody hit your shit. Like, no, I'm not fucking parking my car. Somebody hit your car. I got to explain to the person I borrowed the car. Babe, I just parked the car. Somebody hit my shit. No, I'm not doing that. So I'm not taking your car. But I know dudes that do that, and they will run these holes in these cars. So please be careful. Please be careful with your car, and you trying to make a living.
And then you find out he took your car and went to go see somebody else.
He's supposed to pick you up at 5:00, and he didn't get there to 6:15. Something going on. He didn't get stuck in traffic, and he didn't get caught doing some motherfucking shit for a $50,000 contract or some shit. And he fucking doing some nut shit. That's what he doing.
And they'll do it even if they leave their vehicle with you and take yours. They'll still go see some other biatch.
Yeah, that's another.
You know what I mean?
Listen, there's no interaction.
I know that because not that I had let my car to somebody to do that, which they probably did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they had a couple of miles with somebody's car.
That's the thing. We just need to help each other, right? Relationship, you got a car, your woman's supposed to have access to it, or you make a way to get her car too. She got a car. It's not her position to get her man a car. We provide, they nurture, right? That's how it's supposed to be. So she shouldn't have to get you a car, but if she's at work and she's giving you a car, bro, you should be making her retire in 1 or 2 fucking years.
That's the worst. Being at work, letting the nigga use your car.
And
then you.
In the event, if that's the case, and I got your fucking car, you ain't working in a year or two.
Cheating.
No, in a year or two, you quitting your fucking job. That's just me. So that's we different. I'm just saying. Here's the thing. Somebody told me years of fucking ago. Either you're fucking addicted. Either you're addicted to success or you're addicted to pussy. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell them.
What makes a person cheat though? What makes
sex is fucking great. Let me tell you about men. Men, listen. When you chasing ass and you got a good thing at home, if you're chasing fucking ass, you will always be fucking broke because men rule and conquer with masculine energy and strength. Is a force that comes from your fucking semen retention, bro. If you chasing ass and you nutting in them holes and chasing all this pussy, you're not gonna have force to fucking go to that interview and that nigga hire you. Make that deal with that nigga that wanted a fucking contract with your company. You won't fucking get that shit, bro, because you ain't got no force, no energy. They're gonna be like, man, I don't even feel that nigga. I ain't doing business with him. Something about him I don't like. Mm-hmm. That's because you're wasting it in the fucking women. These are for men, not for women. Men, if you cheating out there, if you're fucking enamored with pussy, if you're addicted to fucking pussy, bro, pussy, really? pussy, that means you ain't really had a whole lot. You still want to experience if there's some different kind of coochie out there that's just different from all the rest, right? Just something about it is different. That fucking different than, hey, you know, whatever your conquest is, hope you turn that into some way to, you know, break generational curses. Is what we should be doing.
Hey,
we should
honey.
be focusing on, you know, helping our families, but sex ain't it, bro. It's not the coochie. And then you can't make good deals if you're fucking all the women. You gotta fucking be untouchable. That makes a person high value is the fact that they cannot be fucking touched. That's what makes a woman value. That's what makes a man value. A man valuable and a woman value, especially for women. What makes a woman really high value is the fact that every man wants her but can't fucking touch her or can't say they fucking had her. That's what makes a woman valuable. What makes a man high value.
It's hard to find.
What makes a man high value is the fact that he can have a circle of men and they all getting money and not fucking with these women that's going fucking just chase them for money or tear it all down. That's what makes men high value, when they can fucking work in business and fucking just work in conjunction with women without having to fuck them all. That's what makes a man high value. The same thing with women, even more with women, because women are nurturers. And you know, you in one time in history, you couldn't ensure paternity if a woman was promiscuous. Promiscuous was considered forbidden. It's only here in America because of retail that is celebrated and is condoned. It's condoned and is popularized because the more people are promiscuous, the more women are running around, and the more fucking they'll buy shit. They want women to buy shit. Women represent 85% of the fucking purchasing spectrum. 85% of it comes from women, bro. That's why they want motherfuckers to be promiscuous, so they can buy shit. This is a real fucking cut and dry scenario about this shit. They want motherfuckers to buy shit. They want us to buy cars. They want men to buy fucking makeup, jewelry, and cats. Jesus Christ, that's all it's about. And we don't see that, yo. We don't recognize that. It's just gonna be ugly. We're gonna have these relationships. They're gonna last 6 months to a year. You know, both of y'all gonna be cheating, and then y'all gonna be buying up shit, and then we still gonna be poor.
So let me ask you this: do you believe in the theory, once a cheater, always a cheater?
No. That's usually the case 95% of the fucking time, because how the saying goes, bad habits die hard, right? So if bad habits die hard, right, and you got something that you've been used to most of your life, you're probably not going to change it unless it takes for change to happen. It includes diet and it includes environment. If you don't change your diet and you don't move from where you used to live, your habits usually don't change. When I experience change, I change my diet, I change my location. You know, that's when I started to change my mentality, my character, my access, my resources. I had too much access, resources, and consistent things I was into that would not change for me if I didn't move. I would only be nothing else good but a too big criminal that's just probably too good to get caught. But when I do, it's bad, right? So I had to move from that. And then when I moved, that's when all that changed. So if a person is willing to change all those things, then they're probably going to have the same habits. And, you know, what's the cheater? Always a cheater. That seems to be the thing.
I think that
I'm just talking from a man's perspective. I can't speak for a woman. I'm only speaking for a man.
Because you cheated on one person doesn't make you cheat on the other person because you don't feel the same way as you feel. But you know, the person that you may have cheated on 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or whatever. You know what I mean? I was a cheater then, but you know, I've got with X, and he's everything, you know, so no reason to cheat.
Well, from your perspective, because you're a woman, for men, when men say feel, we feel, we're trying to be politically correct. We're trying to be vulnerable. We're trying to be
because you don't feel shit.
We don't know. No, not that either. Because we have emotions. It's a gray. So our emotions are based on the best possible solutionary process. We're all about processes working smoothly. There's a strong there's a strong intellectually and sound thought process with men. It's all about logic. So if it doesn't make dollars and cents and squares and pattern adjustments, then it's all over the place, and we don't want to think about possibilities. And the angel came down, or if a unicorn came across, we don't think like that. I say I don't want to talk bad about women because women have these whole ridiculous feelings and these but men are just like black, white, red, or blue.
I'm like that too.
Hey, listen, I'm
not that type of woman. I'm not black, red, white, or blue myself.
Listen, let me tell you something about my daughter. Tell me I'm the fucking guy in the cartoon that's got 20 white shirts, 20 blue shirts, and 15 black pants, and they're all the same thing. That's just how I am, right? And I probably won't ever change that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have the same outfits the same way 100 different times. That's just how men are about consistency, and consistency has something to do with logic. And women don't like, they kind of like, they want to break. They want to break. Sometimes women want to break. And then here's the thing about men with consistency. If you're fucking addicted to coochie, you're probably gonna be consistently addicted to coochies, like you said. Once a cheater, always a cheater. But when you get about that cash and you get serious about your future, your generation, and your cash and your future, your money, your bank accounts, you're not going to be fucking thinking about no goddamn motherfucking coochie, no matter if you can fucking fuck 10 women and come 15 times and fuck them all 4 or 5 hours a piece. You're not going to be thinking about no goddamn ass. Your dick won't even get hard unless it's about a fucking deal. Unless it's about a fucking deal. Take that fucking energy and take it to the gym and get in the best shape of your life. You better keep your motherfucking woman home if you don't want to see me with my shirt off in the motherfucking beach. I'm not fucking wasting my time with like all these girls. I got one woman. That's about it for me. I'm in the gym. I'm focused on my future. And that's it. I do 1,000 push-ups a day. If you don't want me to take my shirt off, you don't want your woman wandering with her eyes, don't take her to the fucking beach. But because I'm going. My daughter is already saying she wants to go. She wants to go to the
shirt
beach.
off and
anyway,
don't want to have no problems
I'm
with
just
y'all
saying.
cheating women.
I'm just saying. So
that's what he said.
Probably being my woman and my daughter. She don't want nobody looking at her damn daddy. But anyway,
he tripping.
Yeah, but it's like society want everybody to cheat. It's like this the cheat era. They want us to fucking go to the clubs. You know what I mean?
Because you go to a club, does that mean you're a cheater?
Absolutely.
Why? You can't go to the club and not cheat?
The clubs is in the business of promiscuity. What do you mean?
Huh?
Clubs, the
you just
business.
Went there to hear music and chill with your girls.
No, you can do that at home. The club is the social environment for sexual intimacy and interaction. That's it. You have bottle girls that don't look like shit. You don't have no fucking 500-pound fucking goddamn, what's her name? Precious. You don't have Precious serving the fucking bottles. You got Beyonce and Rihanna lookalikes, right? So it's about the sex appeal. If I'm a woman, if I'm a man, I'm going to the club and I got a man or a woman at home, and I'm there from 6 or 7 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I probably spent $200 or $300 on drinks, and I'm fucking that night because let me tell you about me. I've never went to the club. My cousins and my friends never took home the woman I wanted and fucked that woman that night, and she didn't have a boyfriend. They always had a motherfucking boyfriend. I fucked women on my job, and they always had a boyfriend or a husband. Always. Always, always, always. calling me work husband. Now it's a big thing in the papers and talk about work husband. I was the original work husband. Me.
Who's the original work husband?
Fuck.
Oh
So I know when I see it. I know when I see it. So when it's happening, you can say, oh, have all these things, but a person can only tell you but so much. But when they're locked and closed and want to keep you from certain things, then there's something to it. There's always something to it. Always something to it. They could tell you it's not till they blow in the face, but it's always the fuck something to it. If I got a family gathering,
is cheating and she doesn't do any of these things, she's not going to club. I mean, she might.
She's smooth.
I don't know. Listen,
women can cheat better than men. They can cheat better than men. But here's the thing about women. Women need to recognize and understand. Men, when we don't cheat, we are working against fucking nature. When women cheat, you are working against fucking nature. You see how that works? So with men, when we don't cheat, we reproduce the housing propagation potential of probably a city every fucking day. You understand? So our fucking sperm production tells us that we need to reproduce. After you can have a fucking population of women and one man to start a nation, but you can't have a population of men and one woman to start a fucking nation. It'll take fucking forever because she gotta have a baby 9 months at a fucking time. But one man can impregnate nation of women in a month. He can make a nation a month. It takes one man a month on a population of women to make a nation.
True.
And he can impregnate millions of women in a month. 1 month, 30 fucking days.
Okay.
I'm just saying, so it's against nature for a woman to cheat because a woman is bound to one fucking chemical connection every 30 days. Their gestation takes 30 days and they have to gestate again. Then they're able to take on a new man, but you're supposed to be with the same man because you're only able to make fucking ovaries one fucking month every fucking 30 days, right? And what's it, 2 or 3? How many fucking ovaries y'all get? 2 or 3 fucking ovaries every 30 fucking days? Ovaries or whatever the fuck it is. Ovums, ovaries, or whatever the fuck it is. You only get like 4 or 5 of them shits every fucking 30 days, right? So society doesn't tell you it's biologically impossible for you to fucking be dealing with multiple motherfucking mates. But you got women out there that fuck 2 or 3 niggas in the same damn day. pH balance all fucked up because you fuck. My mom would tell us that if a woman has a bad pH, it's because she's not fucking very clean or she has multiple fucking partners. That's the only thing that changes her pH. Yeah. My mom would tell me that as a kid. So, and then for a man, if you fucking can't, if you nutting all fast or can't fucking nut at all, your dick can't get hard, it's probably you fucking too much, dog. You can't fuck your girls. You don't fuck too many hoes during the day. Now you can't even fuck your chick. So, I don't know.
No, it goes both ways.
It's gotta be both ways. Listen, if you were able to cheat on your girl, you better have enough so you can fucking fuck her too. Because when I was doing it, I was fucking her, and then I had another one. I'm gonna fuck the same way, and I'm gonna fuck another one tonight, and then.
And that's another turn on cheating.
I'm sorry. Well, for men that if you were in the gym and you have a high fucking libido, where you can fucking go crazy for hours at a time, you could probably convert that into sex, and then But men, no, don't do that because you'll be one of them weak niggas with the motherfucking slim bodies. You can go to the motherfucking gym, take that shit out in the gym, focus that on the money. Focus out on the business, on a goal, on a plan. I'm telling you, that same addiction to coochie will make you rich. Women, the same thing. You fucking, get off the nut shit and find that one man to do that for you, and you'll be rich
afford to cheat nowadays?
They can if they fucking want to be rich, but they can afford to fucking spend money too. So they're probably cheap. Because the best retail for fucking depression when you make cheating is motherfucking retail. When you start buying shit, jewelry, fucking nice clothes, vacations, cars, fucking makeup, right? For women, makeup. Well, for
So
guys,
when you
a
saying
haircut
when
and
we're
all that
cheating, we
shit.
trying to look better?
You know, well, here's the thing about for women. When you start worrying about your appearance extra, but you with your mate regular, then I don't know what's going on with you. You ain't answer 3 or 4 of my calls. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
You know, listen, if we together and I'm with you regular, I'm with you raggedy, but I want to go out and throw on some extra shit. Oh, I got cologne, but I don't wear it with you. I'm gonna put on my $400 motherfucking cologne on with the homies. Then yeah, you know what's going on with you. It's after hours. This ain't business.
You might be just showing off.
If I got cologne, which I don't right now, and I'm in the fucking standstill to the new one coming in the mail. I'm not going,
but I don't have it on because I don't wear mine unless I'm going out.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't wear mine unless I'm going out. But here's the thing: on some mornings, when I walk out the door, I might spray some on, especially if I gotta fucking see a client. I'm in business. I have a memoriam I have to wait for. You know, we have things going on in my family. So yeah, when I gotta see somebody important, you're gonna make sure you're gonna smell that $400 fucking cologne I got at the crib, and you fucking want to smell that shit, right? So certain days, I'm not wearing my fucking nice ass cologne every motherfucking day. Fucking soap is fine for me. That's my thing. I've never been a cologne guy. My thing is a nice fucking soap that smells good, and I'm fine.
Like cherry almond Jergens.
Yeah, I keep a cologne only for the events. If I gotta meet somebody that fucking I think may make 6 figures or more, then yes, I'm putting a cologne on because you're gonna respect my background. Oh, okay. Ooh, he's got on such and such. They know when they smell it. I ain't gotta tell you what the fucking
Lagerfeld.
Yeah, so I mean,
that shit on that.
Yeah,
but Jimmy too. Oh my God.
It's a difference when a woman does it because she pays attention to her appearance a whole lot more, and then she disappears. If she's disappearing when she's doing that, there's definitely something to it. There's nothing in between. Don't let it be a motherfucking passcode or, you know, Instagram seems to be the fucking 3-headed dragon to the whole damn thing. So I'm not on Instagram, so I don't know a whole lot about it. So, but if you're on Instagram, you know, and you on there, and
so the social media has
you got your shirt off, or you got your shirt off, my nigga, and you got your ass out, homegirl.
Sending dick pics.
Sending dick pics and inboxes. Not one woman on the motherfucking whole Facebook universe can say they got a picture of my motherfucking niggas send pictures in inboxes, and I get that. That's how they fucking flirt with women. I'm not sending my dick to none of y'all. Not one motherfucking inbox. So I can thank God for that. But I have plenty of, here's the thing. I have plenty of I have plenty of titties.
Never did that.
No, never. Not one motherfucking time. Not one motherfucking time. Never sent my meat in one motherfucking inbox. I'm not it, you know, I'm just not. For number one, it's different for a man. You're not going to send. Yeah, you got to be a real weirdo. You got to be like a dude that's never fucking had no coochie to send your fucking dick online to somebody. That's some real weirdo. What the fuck is the matter with you? First of all, I'm not sending my flaccid. I'm not sending my flaccid dick to nobody. I need real pussy in front of me. My mind can't make my hand. My mind and my hands can't make my dick hard, so it's not gonna happen. Number one, right? But I have plenty of coochie and titties in my inbox. I know women do it all the time. It ain't been happening lately, but maybe it's to slow down a bit. But you know, for the especially in the beginning of Facebook and like this last couple years of Facebook, a lot of coochie and titties in my inbox. Seen the funniest looking titties I've ever seen in my life.
I may have gotten some, but you know what? I'm curbing people in my inbox because it seems like the men, they come in your inbox and they say, "Hi, how you doing?" And you say, "Hi, I'm doing okay, and you?" And then they don't say anything. Then the next day they come back, "Hi, how you doing?" Like, I don't want to talk to you because you know what? You didn't have no conversation the first time. So don't keep coming back saying, "Hi, how you doing?" I ain't got time for the bullshit.
They're gonna come. As soon as they see you, they're gonna come. I want to say this, right?
But I don't mind being friends with people. and finding out about them because I do a podcast. Maybe they, you know what I mean, could be an interesting guest.
Could be trying to get on too. Hopefully you're trying to get on, but
like
but here's the thing. It's different. Men cheating and women cheating is real fucking different. A man can cheat. We can cheat and then go home to our wives and never fucking know that or want to know that bitch name, right? We don't give a fuck about their name. A woman can go home to her man and not remember the name of the nigga she cheated with.
Wow.
I'm telling you for sure, there's women that I had sex with and I ain't even give a fuck about their names. I don't give a fuck about your fucking name, but I fuck them all.
To be the truth. I know that to be the truth.
A woman will remember your name, your birthday, your social security number, your goddamn zodiac sign. They are invested because it's
private eye FBI agents, women.
Right. Here's the thing. Women have there's a biochemical exchange that happens when a woman cheats. There's a release of hormones that creates a parabond.
It is great.
Men don't parabond. We don't fucking parabond. There's no spiritual, emotional feelings or connection or investment in it. It's just us getting rid of 1.2 million sperm. That's the fuck it. Empty out, get the fuck out, go the fuck back to work, right? A woman is solely invested. She only gets about 4 or 5 ovaries a month. They are invested in this fucking shit. If you have a man at home and you cheating with another man, you are fucking thinking of that man. And if the last thing you're thinking of before you go to sleep, you're talking to that man and calling his name during your motherfucking sleep at night. So here's the thing: it's so different. It's different things for a man. If you addicted to coochie and you talk in your sleep, nigga, you are talking about the shit to your motherfucking woman.
Oh wow!
And you probably ain't got no fucking money. I told you it's two different things for a woman. A woman can be fine. She can be like have the work husband and have a man at work. She fucking and come home and fuck her man. It's different because when she's at home fucking her man, she can be thinking about the boy at the work, at the job. It's a parabon. If a nigga run a business, he fucking his assistant. He not think about that bitch when he at home with his wife. At the fuck all. He not even fucking worried about that damn girl. Not one goddamn time when he dinner watching TV, doing whatever the fuck he doing, the projects, working with his kids, fucking with his kids. He not think about that goddamn bitch at home, at the job. It's not possible. So here's the thing: it's two different things. And then here's make it even better. Men, we can tell when you cheat. I don't know, women can tell, but it's a different thing when you're a woman and you cheating, and we download the contour of your vagina from texture to fucking feeling. And for me, if I ever had a woman and her pussy was as slimy as it was after I nut in you, I know for sure you was cheating. You can't get rid of that unless you go a whole motherfucking day out of it. No matter how many showers or douches you got, you can't get rid of that slime, that sperm laying on.
With a condom.
Not if you condom, you smell it. Condoms have a fucking absolutely the latex you can't. There's nothing you can do about the latex condom smell. You can't wash it off. It don't go away. Latex is fucking liquid petroleum. It will come out in the wash, and it will stick to your skin. As a matter of fact, it'll fucking go all over your body. If you're a person that fucking you especially for people that fucking know the smell of latex, you can't get rid of it. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? And the pussy be all shaped all funny. You know, the latex make the shit feel like the goddamn scrape walls.
You're right.
I'm telling you because I know because I used to deal with women who had boyfriends. They all had men, so it's like, yo, you screw me with another nigga talking about you got a man at home. So I feel all you Gucci. I know that. I knew it. That's how I knew.
No, it's getting nasty.
You know, so it's like I don't know. Whatever.
You good?
Men, if you're out there playing the field and you're addicted to coochie, you're probably gonna be broke. You ain't gonna make no cash. Women, if you're out there fucking playing the field, running with dicks, you're not gonna be high value. You're probably gonna be single with a fucking 10 cats and spend all your money on cash with bad debt.
Let me tell you something, audience, guests, ladies, men, gentlemen. It's about the same on a balanced scale for men and women alike. Cheating, you know what I mean? Disloyalty is disloyalty, no matter how you put it. You know what I mean? The moods, everything that Fred talked about, you know, goes both ways. Women, you know, just do things differently than men do, but they both cheat.
And let me tell you something else. The cheating that makes people, let's say, get depressed, the other people on the side get depressed and want to fucking go out and buy jewelry and fucking cars and a bunch of shit,
Some
right?
people
And makeup and animals and cats and dogs and shit. Here's the thing. They want to change the currency. I don't think it will happen because I think it'll make us weak. We're powerful because of the dollar change, and make us weak. And America ain't about weakness, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But here's the thing about cheating: it's gotta stop. It's gotta fucking stop. It's gotta stop because here's the thing: if y'all want the police to not be the police, y'all got to stop the fucking chaos and the domestics, and it's usually boiled down to somebody doing some shit
just gotta be
outside
real.
the house, and motherfuckers coming home and bring this shit home because they're doing some nut shit outside. If you only listen, we poor. You are complexion. We poor. We fucked up. We at dead bottom of the motherfucking ethnic goddamn socioeconomic chain. We are dead bottom. We at the bottom because we running around like motherfucking chickens with our heads cut off. Right. Until we decide to fucking get back to the familial power base, where motherfuckers is, you know, not running around trying to fuck all the hoes, and women not running around trying to fucking be empowered. Empowered is a nice way of saying I'm fucking 12 dicks at a time. Then we gonna never have shit, and our kids gonna do the same thing. Seriously.
Yeah.
Our kids gonna be hoes, and our boys gonna be fuck boys. That's what we want, you know. So it's gotta boil down. I know if I can stop, everybody else can stop. I know if our relationships can slow it down, y'all can do the same thing. I'm telling you, I've been there. Relationships today are about retail, so it's all transactional. So people have incentive to cheat because cheating always has an end result of fucking retail therapy. That's the fuck all.
And we got a song for you guys, and then we'll be right back.
Niggas want to talk, niggas want to rap. I ain't got time for that shit. I'ma spin a block, I'ma swing a block, I'ma take all of your shit. Ha! Hold up, wait. Let me get this straight. You smack nigga, you rack nigga. Got a big house by the lake. Got a phone call, got a phone brawl, got racks all in your safe. You a soft nigga, you a fraud nigga, and I hold spit in your face. You ain't that ball, can't move like this. I kill it with the swag, but the blue still lit. Getting at the kid, print my mood, don't switch. Shit and get dark and your wig get split. Oh Lord. Protect from my enemies, and I cannot see like I damn. When I say go, no, my shooters gon' slide. 187, where I wanna die, I'ma do me, ain't worried about the bug, streets in jail, get a whole lot of love. I know real niggas, no real killers. You a seed catcher, you a babysitter. I won't chill with you, won't kill for you. I'm a weed taster in the paper, get it goddamn. Niggas know the flow authentic, and I go A-Ride with it, Ball in your bitch, and I do the AI, and I do the AI, and goddamn. Niggas know the flow authentic, and I go A-Ride with it, Ball in your bitch, and I do the AI, and I do the AI. Niggas wanna talk, niggas wanna rap. I ain't got time for that shit. I'ma spin the block, I'ma swing the Glock, I'ma take all of your shit. Niggas wanna talk, niggas wanna rap. I ain't got time for that shit. I'ma spin the block, I'ma swing the Glock, I'ma take all of your shit. Niggas know the flow authentic, and I go A-Rod with it, go A-Rod with it. Ball on your bitch, and I do the AI and it, do the AI and it. Goddamn, niggas know the flow authentic, and I go A-Rod with it, go A-Rod with it. Ball on your bitch, and I do the AI and it, do the AI and it. Oh, yeah. Nigga, turn your fraud down. Oh, yeah. Nigga, turn your fraud down. Nigga, turn your fraud down. Nigga, turn your fraud down. Oh, yeah. Nigga, turn your fraud down. Oh, yeah. Nigga, turn your
down, nigga, turn your fraud down. Turn your fraud down.
Turn your fraud all the way down.
Turn your fraud down. That was a track submitted by none other Spark. Easy. Yeah.
Spark,
so the signs of cheating are often subtle, whether or not an affair is physical or emotional. And when a transgression comes to light, it is easy to look back and catch all of the relationship red flags.
Mm-hmm.
But it's important not to blame yourself. Identifying the signs of a cheating husband or wife is often difficult and clouded by emotion. And while cheating isn't always black and white, couples therapist Samantha Burns, she's the author of Breaking Up and Bouncing Back, says there are some signs that something isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating can be both physical and emotional and involves breaking the covert and overt boundaries of your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Since cheating is cloaked in secrecy, the person is doing their best not to arouse suspicion in their partner.
Mm-hmm.
Quoted from licensed marriage and family therapist Leslie Doris, author of Blueprint for a Lasting Marriage.
Like passcodes.
The cheater's goal is not to get caught and then have to deal with the consequences.
Yep.
They strive to make everything appear normal.
Yep. That's the mission.
At the same time, people tend to draw conclusions about their partner based on their pre-existing beliefs. Psychologist Paul Coleman, author of Finding Peace When Your Heart Is in Pieces. So if you tend to be a trusting person, it can be easy to mistake the less obvious signs of cheating for more harmless red flags instead. Keep an eye out for these warning signs. Noticing just one may not be a surefire sign of an unfaithful partner, but if you check multiples off of this list I'm about to give you, it may be time to have a vulnerable chat. After all, if they have nothing to hide, they should be more than happy to put any of your fears to rest.
Well, say it again. What did you say? Read it again.
If they have nothing to hide, they should be more than happy to put any of your fears to rest.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Here, change is the important factor. If your partner has a job that makes it tough to reach them during certain hours of the day, it doesn't mean that they're cheating.
Yeah, especially if they bring home bacon.
But if you suddenly struggling to reach them when you could in the past, and it's a consistent issue, then it should raise a red flag.
I ain't doing nothing.
This is the thing. Cheaters need privacy and blocks of uninterrupted time.
Yep.
Someone engaged in an ongoing affair must be periodically unreachable.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to risk you hearing suspicious voices or background noises.
Nope.
When most people have predictable schedules, and even if their schedules changes, there's usually a reason that makes sense. Someone who must work late all of a sudden at times that go beyond a reasonable explanation may be cheating. That's especially true if this keeps happening when your partner has no new job, no promotion, or no new project they're working on.
I'm gonna say this: if it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you can't answer your phone, you fucking.
Cheaters tend to be less careful about covering their tracks in front of friends versus you. And of course, people tend to confide in their friends. As a result, there's a good chance your partner's friends may know what's really going on before you do. Those friends may end up feeling uneasy and anxious around you because they know something you don't.
Okay. If you're around the friends, because if you ain't got no privy to the friends and they're not the friends you should have around your chick.
True.
Because if a person's friends, your friends are invested in where you live and they're invested in the person you with and they want to fucking know what that person is.
Friends.
They're not your friends if they don't want to know that.
It's more common for cheaters to decrease the frequency of sex at home, given that they're getting it elsewhere. But sometimes they try to have sex more at home. Guilt-ridden people may increase lovemaking. Some will do so to cover their tracks, but some may do so to satisfy a partner so that the partner will not be seeking sex at a later time when the cheater knows he or she won't be available. Sometimes people decide to focus on their appearance as a part of a New Year's resolution or choose to start a new fitness routine for health reasons, but they're usually pretty open about it. The reasons and timing must make sense. If your partner is suddenly wearing cologne or spending a lot of money on new clothes, and it was never their thing in the past, it's not unreasonable to inquire why.
And then they disappear. If your partner,
the answer doesn't make sense, it should raise a red flag.
If your partner, listen,
we already discussed all these.
This things. Is the fucking recipe that leads to fucking suspicion and 100% undeniable doubt that you're fucking cheating. Passcodes and disappearances. When you fucking disappear and you got a passcode on your phone and you got a new wardrobe, you ain't doing nothing but fucking. What can you be doing? What can you be doing for a block is 4 hours? Anybody that went to the studio and recorded, I gotta say this.
But you
4 hours. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said them all.
I'm sorry. I went to a tangent. I'm just telling you.
And now I'm going to repeat them, but
I ain't mean to get on this
without
thing.
cussing.
This is what she don't want me to do, so I'm chilling.
No, we listened to him for over an hour ago, and he's repeating what he said. I'm going to repeat what he said and acknowledge what he said, but he's not giving me a chance to.
And I apologize. I'm going to give her a chance. Just I got too caught up.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting caught up.
Got too caught up.
I let him get caught up the first time. So. All right. So where you're going, I'm going right where you're going. Okay.
All right. Walk with me.
So this is confirming your stuff.
Walk with me.
Okay. This can include a range of things like changing their password or keeping their phone on them all the time when they used to leave it sitting out. In committed partnerships, it's not uncommon to know your partner's password or to be able to pick up their phone and look something up on the internet or snap a cute picture if your phone isn't nearby you. If your partner seems possessive over their phone or gets mad when you ask to use it, they may be hiding something.
Or maybe they're just this great guy who just has these CIA classified documents that he can't show you, so he's got a passcode on his phone.
It can also include suspicious social media behaviors like following provocative accounts or people they don't know or engaging with suggestive posts. While these behaviors may be a warning sign of cheating, it is also a behavior that falls into a gray area of infidelity in itself, and one that sometimes becomes a slippery slope that leads to an affair. If you mention your concern to your partner and they belittle you or tell you that you're being too sensitive, this is a red flag that they don't respect you and will likely keep doing these behaviors.
Yeah. So it's like old habits, bad habits die hard. So, you know.
In a relationship, it's normal to speak about the future in terms of we and us, which denotes that the two of you see each other staying together long term.
Mm-hmm.
It can definitely be concerning if you feel like your partner is checking out of the relationship, no longer making future plans or talk about long-term intentions.
Yeah.
This sign doesn't necessarily mean that there's infidelity going on, but it does mean it's time for a relationship talk so that you can see if you're still on the same page, working toward the same shared goals. This is often how cheaters get caught. Maybe a partner says they needed to do something that doesn't add up. Or someone they say they were with slips that they weren't. The truth is easy, but lies are hard to keep up with. They're hard to keep straight. Objective evidence supports truth, but often conflicts with lies. One lie leads to another. Sometimes they might simply opt not to say much at all. You know, people usually share intimate details of their day with their partner. But when they're cheating, that tends to shift to the new fling. You know what I mean? They're sharing it with the other person. They ain't sharing it with you. As a result, they end up telling you less. Now remember, in committed relationships, it is normal to tell your person where you'll be, who will be there, and what time you're expecting to be home. If your partner is dodging those questions, or you find out that they ain't where they said they gonna be, or they're with somebody different, then your suspicions might just be justified.
Or it's just a matter of chance, and none of that is you're delusional. Yeah, I said I was gonna be here, but I'm somewhere else.
Delusional.
Yeah, I was with this person, but they left 6 hours before I decided to think about coming home or message you back from all the 10 calls you made to me, right?
I can't believe we don't have any comments on this shit.
I don't
Where's these
fucking
people
know.
at? That's
Maybe
cool.
so.
Maybe later. Yeah.
Maybe we exposing a lot of people.
No.
But
Relationships change and evolve, but this should be something you can talk about as a couple. You know what I mean? If there's an innocent explanation for why some things have changed, and there's no need for defensiveness. A cheater may answer a question with a question, like, "Why do you ask?"
yeah, like what? What do you mean? What?
Why is that important?
Hold on, wait. Oh, even worse. When you ask about what's going on with you, they automatically go into you this, that, and the third, and you fucking with these women. Wait.
It's because they need more time to come up with an answer that they can get away with.
What the fuck is that to do with?
They need more time to come up with an answer that they can
What that got to do with the
with.
fucking price of tea in China? I asked you about the fucking blue shirt, not the goddamn red suit.
I'm telling you why. Because the psychologist says that they need more time to come up with an answer.
Oh,
yes.
okay, I got you.
that, you know,
you gotta be fast on your feet. You gotta be like, you gotta just
that
be
they can
quick.
get away with.
You gotta be quick. You gotta be like, you know, quick. And your body can't be shaking. You can't be nervous. You can't be like your body vibrating like a goddamn
Cheaters always get
pitchfork.
caught.
You gotta be
And
like,
of course, loving partners give gifts. But cheaters take this to the next level to cover their tracks.
Mhm.
It can be a way of reassuring you that they love you and are devoted to you, so that any subtle sign of the cheating partner uncovers can be readily dismissed as something they would never do.
oh yeah, you crazy? Why would
There's something called cognitive dissonance.
Ooh. Oh man, I wasn't even gonna do that.
You weren't going to do
Nah, but go ahead.
That's an uncomfortable state of inner anxiety and tension created when a person's attitude about something, cheating is wrong, is the opposite of what they're actually doing, cheating anyway. You're uncomfortable. That's why you need more time to think of a good answer, like Fred said. Try to reduce that inner tension. They may try to justify their changing by trying to convince themselves that you're the problem. And that can come out as being hypocritical of you out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they banging on you because of what they're doing.
Yeah, this thing about
You're the
cheaters.
problem.
Oftentimes, cheaters are bad speakers. They can't just say, hey, no, it was this, that, and the third all 15 times. Every time you call me 15 times, but every time I was just there the third. Those are good cheaters. Bad cheaters be like, huh? Well, you did this, you did that, and you were cheating, and you were lying, and blah, 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 this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. That's what he do. He be like, like, hold on, wait. I was just saying you were supposed to be here. Like, what happened, bro?
Let's confirm this one. Large purchases or unexplained withdrawals can be an indication of cheating, but they can also uncover gambling or shopping addictions. It's not unheard of to discover a cheating partner by way of things like Venmo transactions, bank deposits or withdrawals. It's best to confront your partner about it and see if the story makes sense.
Especially when you know at one time when they had access to both of your phones and they all in all of your shit, and then all of a sudden,
it's a high alert.
And then all of a sudden they put passcodes on their phones, and then
something's off.
Something's way off.
It's way off. Things don't align.
When it don't line up, and your gut is telling you, and the routines change, and then the passcodes, and then the disappearances. All those all point to one thing, because a person of virtue ain't doing none of that. They not fucking they gonna make sure. The thing about a person that's not going to cheat, they 100% make sure that person knows where they are. So if they have access to a car, they can come right up and see right where they at. It's not hard to find where a motherfucker is at if he's faithful or she's faithful to you. If he's faithful or she's faithful, if he's going 10, 12 hours a fucking day, there's a reason that you can go right, you can pull up right to where the fuck he's at. And he's probably at 1, 2, 3, or 4 places that he probably told you about already.
The spending, it's weird, but it's a common habit of cheaters. And they have reasons for it. So,
Making
alleged behavior the issue, it puts you on the defensive and takes the focus off of them. It can also make you less likely to speak up about the things that seem off because you don't want to upset them, given that they're already worried that you're cheating. And it also gives them a reason to say they need time away to think.
Yep, too. I'm gonna tell you this.
Meet up with their lover.
Right, exactly. That's what they mad at. So I'm gonna tell you this. You said something earlier about the article you read that people cheat for 2 reasons. And that girl, she was real politically correct, but she said people cheat for either emotional or physical reasons. She meant people cheat because women ain't happy, and people cheat because men need to fucking get rid of all this tension they having with their woman. That's the only two reasons. Women cheat with emotions because they like what they hear, and men cheat physically because we like what the fuck we see, and we just want to get rid of a house of fucking new sperm. And we don't know how to get used to keeping it inside and keeping your fucking chest hard and big and getting to the gym and being fucking strong so you can be a nice guy and be a gentleman. But if you gotta fucking shove a nigga against a wall or fucking shake somebody to fuck up and knock a nigga's chin off, you can, to make sure everybody else is fucking good. That's how you should be as a fucking man. Other than that, fucking use that energy and that form and that force to get that motherfucker on the other side of that goddamn boardroom table to say yes and sign a fucking contract. That's what that fucking energy is used for. It's not used on the hoes. It's not used on the women. And if you're good at that, then you're probably going to have a ton of kids and a ton of women. But dude, I hope you hit the lottery. For women, it's just not ideal. It makes your kids, make your boys not trust women, make girls fucking promiscuous and have babies by niggas they can't fucking call one time for a damn dollar. So it's like, god damn. It's just an ugly fucking goddamn consistency circle. Goddamn, it's gotta stop. It's a chain. It's gotta slow down, man. We gotta get to the cash and not get to the goddamn dicks and coochie.
Also, it can feel a little odd when your partner keeps asking you when you will and won't be home. And it should. The cheater needs to know the time slots when they can have the freedom and flexibility to spend time with their new romantic interests. They work hard not to get caught.
If I'm a cheater, I don't give a fuck. Especially if it's at the wee hours, I'm just not going to answer your motherfucking call. If I'm a cheater, I'm a narcissist. I'm cheating. I'm a sociopath. Only thing I didn't do was fucking kill you physically, but I will fucking kill your heart and your spirit by fucking not answering your motherfucking call. That makes you more than a narcissist. That makes you a motherfucking sociopath. And I'm telling you where I was. I was a fucking sociopath. I fuck 4 or 5 women on you. I shoot your motherfucking girlfriend in the face. At one point in my time, I felt like I was a fucking Superman. I stabbed your uncle in the eye. I'll fucking fuck your goddamn sister, homegirl. So that's what I was. I was a toxic dude. So I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but you sound toxic, man.
I didn't mean to, but I'm telling you what men think. If men are overprotective over you women, it's because we know how men think. We know how toxic men think. That's why we want to protect you.
We're trying to give information,
not
cuss everybody out.
And if you're working outside of that spectrum, something's going on.
So in general, if your gut, also known as your intuition, is telling you something is wrong, it usually is. Our intuition is a superpower for survival that picks up on tiny clues or sensing when something feels off, like Fred's doing. So if this warning bell is going off in your body, like it's with Fred, then pay attention. Because in a healthy relationship, a partner should listen and be understanding when you raise your concerns and work with you to help ease your fears and feel more secure moving forward.
I'll tell you this, what they calling in.
No, they're not calling in.
Oh, that's bro. He probably calling in for this one.
No, they're not.
So I'm gonna tell you this: you got 6 senses: hear, smell, see, touch, and taste. Intuition, clairvoyance, telepathy, psychometry. That's your 6 sense. If you fucking using your intuition, which is natural, something is telling you something.
Well, the bottom line is, if your partner is showing any of these signs or things, and it just doesn't feel right to you, it's perfectly acceptable to try to find out or ask what's going on. Hopefully, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Everybody flipping out and all that. I don't know. If you notice signs of cheating or you have solid evidence of cheating, your emotional response may make it difficult to confront your partner, but it's important these feelings and your partner's behavior are addressed. You plan on sticking around. So you got to find a calm moment to speak with your partner. I read down. You got to find a calm moment to speak with your partner about your concerns and give them a chance to do the same. Offer an explanation for their behaviors, real or perceived, because it's communication is the key for success of any relationship. We know that, right? So if you get defensive, if they get defensive, they blame you, or they focus angrily on how you obtained your information, it's a red flag that your partner will not be honest and won't take accountability or won't put in the work to repair the relationship.
Yeah.
If your suspicions of your partner cheating are confirmed, you'll have to make an important decision about the future of that relationship. There's no one correct answer, but it's worth nothing depending on that. It's worth noting, noting that depending on the circumstances, you have to know whether or not it's important enough to keep it, Maybe you can come out stronger on the other side after, confronting the infidelity or whatever, but it requires a lot of work and communication, trust, that with all that being said, to learn how to heal and rebuild that trust.
So I'm gonna say a strange statistic. You always, when you look at statistics, and the statistics are 3 to 5 points close, it's a direct link. So it says 86% of relationships that come from one partner with a promiscuous past always end in separation or divorce. Always, right? But 83% of marriages are initiated by the women, not the men. The men initiate divorce 17% of the time. 17% of the time, men say, I want to divorce my wife. The divorce is initiated 83% of the time from women. And ironically, 90% of the time, the assets and the children are awarded to the woman. 90% of the time. That means men, if you're getting a divorce, you have a 10% chance to leave with the kids and most of your fucking business. There's a 90% chance you're going to leave. You're going to leave with either half or none of your business and none of your fucking kids. So it lowers the ideology and idealistic qualities that men have in their mind when we think of marriage. For some women, they're born thinking of marriage, and they come from two-parent households and think about marriage their whole lives. But that's rare, because a woman coming from a single-parent household, whether it's a mom or dad, ain't thinking about marriage. When she get old and she get 20 or 30 and she want to have somebody love her, she want to have kids. And that usually happens in your teen years. She want to have somebody love her, she want to have a baby. She don't give a fuck about that, man. My mom would tell me, a woman that have, my mom, listen, I'm gonna tell you, my mom always say, a woman that have, she said, a woman that have your baby, and after that baby born, she don't like the smell of your motherfucking ass. She want to smell somebody new. And my mom would say, yep. And she was like, and them the women that come from, they ain't got no damn stability. They want to smell somebody new up they have. They already got what they got. They had a baby. They don't need you around. They want somebody else. They want to smell a new nigga. They tired of you smelling ass. My mom will always say, oh, God damn, are you fucking serious? And when I had my daughter, that shit came true. I didn't know.
Wow. All right, guys.
I was doing the most. You know what I mean?
We losing our time. About time for us to get out of here, guys.
You was my woman. I gave you $1,000 to go shopping on Friday.
Make sure y'all follow and subscribe to our Facebook pages, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere you get your podcasts. We're everywhere. We need subscribers. Subscribe to YouTube at Reality Music CO. Reality Music CO. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay.
Men focus on purpose, focus on that dollar, focus on that business, and don't give a shit about what's going on with your woman or any other woman, because you're gonna be broke if you do.
Now, just remember those red flags. That's why I got the red scarf on
Just
today.
get after the dollar.
Those red flags.
And your woman won't cheat. She'll be at home chilling, having a sandwich for you.
They go. Oh, we off for this. This went off when he rang me.
Be on your shit working. That woman be right at home having a sandwich for your ass.
He lost me.
It's off.
Stay on here because the phone got.
Oh, what's up? Oh.
Ain't nothing changed but my lover. I've been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change but my level. Ain't nothing changed but my level. I've been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. I've been fucking up the game on the regular.
Yeah, I've been posted on the counter, from Philly to New York to California. I got all these backwoods and smoke. Thought I had a blue flat away and roll. Ooh, she ate the dick up for an hour. Fucking with my jewels on in the shower. Getting brain on the E-way while I'm driving. Almost carried, goddamn, she a proud. Ooh, don't nothing matter but the paper. The money on the other line, I call you later. She don't wanna be saved, don't save me. Just got that all white thing, that's why you hating. Ooh, I'm busting rapper bands out. 30 racks on me, y'all came from the trap house. Shorty on that pole, and she bout to cash out. I take her to the crib and fuck until we pass out. Ooh.
Ain't nothing changed but my level. Fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you.
I miss recording, man. That shit was fun.
We'll catch y'all on Thursday.
Yeah, we see y'all back in 48 fucking hours. Something like that. Alright? Get it right. The power base. Stop playing the field. It's a thousand things. They not all making fucking niggas. Come on, man. Get to your cash. Get to your purpose. Stop fucking these holes, man. Fuck. Seriously, bro. Get to your dollar. Get to your purpose. We're gonna be begging for pennies and dollars. We're gonna be dollar boy. We're gonna call you the dollar boy.
I'm about to order 25. I be swimming through the money with my guy. Hollywood Boulevard, I'm with a mile.
Get dollars, man. You just with the ball last night. Why you asking for a dollar, man?
West side nigga, yeah, I'm all about that dough. Still in the hood, trapping out the
You want
bed.
to get dollars.
If you ain't
Get
bitching,
to
then
the
I'm
dollar.
we just
They
can't
gave me the whole song going on.
Regular. Say what?